everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here, a very, very warm welcome to you. My name's Emily and I am a knitter, crocheter and very occasional sewer. Today's episode is my usual podcast, so I will be covering any updates, any finished objects, any works in progress that I've worked on in the last week or so, any cast-ons and any acquisitions. Before we get stuck in, how are we all today? I hope that you're all doing well and that you've had a really, really lovely week so far. And I also hope you've got some awesome plans for the weekend. I think we might. We might. We might be going to Donington for the vintage cars. We're not sure yet, but we'll see how we feel and we'll see what the weather's doing. It's not too far from us, Donington, so it should be all right. I am tired. My week has been better than last week. We had the heat wave last week. Don't get me wrong, I do love the sun, but it's the heat that really does get to me. I'm not a fan of that. So I obviously had a very low energy week last week and I'm feeling the effects of it this week. I am still feeling very, very tired. So please bear with me in this episode. I'm quite run down, but I'm hoping I'll perk up soon. Who knows? But yes, anyway, I am going to get stuck in and I'm going to start with the updates. So the first update that I have for you is that my month-end wrap-up for the month of June is now on my channel. So I will put a link either here or here. I can never remember which. I've got a feeling it's here. So I'll put a link to that video if you want to go and watch that. If you haven't already, you may have watched it already. Who knows? I don't know. But anyway, that will be there, so that is available. The next update that I have for you is that my episode 6, I can do this, I promise. Episode 6 of my Behind the Seams series is hopefully going to be recorded this weekend. As I say, we're probably going out at the weekend as well, so I'm not entirely sure if that's going to happen. I will do my best anyway, because I should be getting the Cotton Cuts Puzzle Mystery Quilt Clue 6 this week, and then that allows me then to do the video for you. So yeah, fingers crossed that will be available. If it is, it should be up on my channel at around 10 o'clock in the morning UK time on Sunday. Fingers crossed, as I say, that should go ahead as normal. We'll see how we get on, really. So yeah, that's the second update that I have for you. The third update that I have for you is that there is a massive, as I'm sure you'll have noticed, a massive delay in my Le Mans video. I'm really struggling with it, purely because I did really, really well the first day. And well, the first, until we got to the campsite, I was filming check-ins and everything like that. I was doing really well. But then as soon as we got there, I just got completely absorbed with the event and I just didn't film footage with me speaking, if that makes sense. So all of the footage after a certain point is just of the event itself. So I am trying to figure out what the best way, how best to go about it. So that's where I'm struggling. I've done the first almost day, but then there's like 4 more days to put in as well. So yeah, I've got to figure out how I'm going to do it. I might do voiceovers. I've tried the voiceovers. I'm not that. Yeah, I'm a little stuck, but I am still working on it and I still will get it to you at some point because it's something that means a lot to me and I would really like you to see what Le Mans is all about, really, and hopefully why I love it so much. But it's kind of like a self-indulgent video, I suppose, which is why I want to get it perfect, but I know I'm not going to get it perfect because I just didn't film the right kind of footage that I'd hoped I would. But anyway, it is what it is, and I will get that edited and I will upload it at some point when I can figure out how best to go about it. But that is the final update. Okay, so we're going to get stuck into all the crafty goodness. So we're going to start with finished objects. I don't know why I'm looking around, there aren't any. So there's no finished objects this week. I was really hoping to have finished, I think, at least one of them, because I think last week I was trying my best and I did a decent job and I'm really close on it, but it's just not finished and you'll see it in the works in progress. But yeah, didn't finish it. Never mind. On to my works in progress that I have worked on in the last week. I do have a number to show you. So we're going to start with the usual one. Oh dear. I do apologise. Hay fever is, I don't know, it's running rampant in my head at the minute. So nose is blocked, I've got a bit of a funky throat. My eyes aren't affected, which is quite good. But I do apologise if my throat goes a bit croaky and I'm coughing or I'm sniffing, you know. I'm sure you understand. So that is, you know, just got to let you know I'm fine. It's just hay fever. Cursed hay fever. Right, anyway, on to the first work in progress, and that is the gorgeous, oh gosh, as always, the gorgeous Sweet Shop blanket by Laura Penrose. As you all know, I love this project. It is fantastic and it is slowly growing. Not as quick as it was in previous weeks, but it is still growing. The lovely yarn that I'm using is hand dyed by the wonderful Attic Spin Dye. It was their Beatrix Potter Club. It was a 12-month subscription club. These are all the yarns from that club, and I just wanted to make a really cuddly blanket with it basically. And I think they're absolutely stunning. This is Peter Rabbit here. I love Peter Rabbit. Jemima Puddleduck is here. Two of my favourites, so obviously I memorised those. But yes, here it is. It's gorgeous. I'm holding fingering weight double as per the pattern, but you could probably use DK. You could also use scraps. I have seen some absolutely gorgeous versions of this blanket where people have used scraps and they have used one colour for one side and then a different colour for the other side. So you could probably just use, I don't know, a variegated skein and then like a semi-solid skein or a tonal as the other side, or scraps. It would be ideal really, because this would make a great scrappy project. But I almost considered it for a replacement for one of my other scrappy projects, but I thought I can't really have two Sweet Shop blankets on the go because that's just a little bit much. But anyway, Sweet Shop blanket by Laura Penrose. This is where I got to the last time I showed you. So I was just finishing off this square here. I've since finished that square and I'm now picked up for the next square. And yeah, I've done probably about just under a square for in the last week. But yeah, I do absolutely love this project, but last week it was a bit hot to work on because it is so big that it has to sit on my lap and it's just not ideal. This weekend I'm hoping to tie in some more ends, because if you remember episode 5 of my, I can't even think of the name, why can't I think of the name? Episode 5 of my behind the seams, I actually sewed in these ends, which was fantastic, and I'm really pleased that I did. There's a big gaping hole there, that's okay, I've not sewn the ends in. But yes, obviously there's a load more ends that need to go in, so I could do with having another session of sitting down and working on that. But Sweet Shop blanket by Laura Penrose. I am still chipping away, but as I say, it's gonna long-term project really. Okay, the next project that I have to show you is, hang on, bear with me. I managed to block this in the week, which was great. So this is the, oh dear, let me make sure I don't drop anything. This is the Sacred Woods sweater by Janine Miska. And I finished the body because I'd finished all the ribbing and everything like that, blocked the body as per the instructions. And I think, as you can see, I've actually started a sleeve, which is very exciting. I have seamed down the sides. There's a massive split on both sides, that is as per the pattern. And then I have picked up the stitches and started a sleeve. So this is the yarn that I have left. That is it. There is no more after this. So I think I might be really lucky and I may just be able to squeeze it out. However, I have tried this on and it is pretty big, if I'm honest. I know it's going to be big because it needs to be about 10 to 12 inches of positive ease. But I'm a bit concerned it's a little too big. So I'm going to do this sleeve and then I'm going to have a rethink as to if I am actually going to frog it and start again. Sounds a bit extreme, I know, but I want to wear this, I really do. So if I have to do it in a smaller size, I have to do it in a smaller size, it's not a problem. Plus then it means that I'm going to have enough yarn, which is great. And I don't mind ripping it back and starting again because it's been such a fast project, because it's just a really loose crochet. This is a crochet project, so the stitches are quite big and quite loose. So I reckon I could do it again pretty quick, but I'm going to do that sleeve, try it on and see how I feel, and then make that decision. And as I say, I know it's really drastic to rip it back and start again, but I would rather do that and make sure I have the right size. This is actually going to be the first proper crochet garment that I will have made. And if you remember, there was a project that I ripped back a little while ago, well, a long time ago actually. I can't remember, was it the Rosewood cardigan by All About Amy? It was the absolutely gorgeous, it was a pink cardigan and it was done in Kobu. I may have not, it might have been frogged prior to me starting YouTube actually, thinking about it. But yeah, I have tried, all of that to say, I have tried crochet garments in the past and I have been no good at them. So this was a way of me breaking back into making garments crochet wise. And I knew that my gauge was going to be a little bit of an issue, although my gauge is actually pretty good on this. I just think I've made a size that's too big because I wasn't sure I was going to get the gauge right, essentially. So I will, as I say, finish that sleeve, see how it fits, see how I feel, and this project might actually get frogged. Again, I know it's drastic, but I want to wear it at the end of the day, and if it's going to be too big, it's going to be too big. I'm going to rip back and I'm going to start again. Let's be brutal. Let's do it. But yes, anyway, that is where I'm at. As I say, I have started a sleeve, which is great. And I think that's all I've done. I have, because I'd finished the ribbing when you last saw it. So I've blocked it. I've seamed both the sides with that long split. I really like that long split actually. And then I've started the sleeve on one side. So yeah, it's really nice. It kind of looks like a tunic when I put it on. I'm not going to put it on now because I'm a bit, I'm not sure if it's too big. But yes, that is the Sacred Woods sweater by Janine Miska. Absolutely love this project. It's beautiful and it has been really fun to make. So if I have to rip it back, it's not a problem because I get the joy of remaking it. It's all good. And then hopefully I'm not going to have the fear of running out of yarn. But there we go. Sacred Wood sweater by Janine Miska. Oh, the yarn. Sorry, the yarn that I'm using is by Paintbox Yarns. It is wool blend worsted, which is 25% wool, 75% acrylic, and the shade number is 21. There we go. All right. What are we on? Oh, yes. Okay. So this next project has been coming along quite nicely. But it did go a little bit paused this weekend because this weekend I dedicated to my mitered square blanket, which you will have seen if you watched my month-end wrap-up for the month of June. So give that a watch. But this is the Dotty Cardigan by All About Amy, and as you can see, it's getting pretty big now. So this is the back panel. So this is the most amount of knitting in terms of panels that I'm going to have to do. And as you can see, I got up to there the last time I showed you. So I've done a decent amount. The nice thing about this project is because it is chunky yarn, and what size are these needles? These needles are 8mm needles or size 11 US. It knits up real fast, so that's fantastic. This is a gift, so I want to get this finished as soon as possible because, as I say, this is a gift for a friend. So I'll knit on it and I'll keep knitting on it until I kind of feel like, oh, I need a break, I need to work on something else, for example. But it's coming along really, really nicely, and I'm really hoping that I can get this gifted sooner than later. But yeah, I've got the back panel to do. Once the back panel's done, I then do the two front side panels, do the sleeves, and then sew everything together, and then do the pick up the stitches all the way around for the button band essentially, but it's not going to have buttons, so it's just going to be the collar, I suppose. But yes, that is, I mean, I love this pattern. It's beautiful, beautiful fabric. And I've said this many times, I've made so many of these. This is my 4th one. I love this pattern. All right, so the yarn I'm using is by Stylecraft. It is Stylecraft Special Chunky, and the colourway is Parchment. Now I do have enough of this yarn to make my friends, and then also enough to make one for me as well. Obviously I'm not going to cast mine on yet because, or anytime soon really I suppose, but I'm not going to cast it on now, or yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that. Sorry, I got distracted. I was trying to tuck the yarn in. Yeah, mine's going to be not cast on for a while because, well, it's not, and this one is way more important because this is for a friend. So that is, oh sorry, the Dotty Cardigan by All About Amy. Okay, what's next? Oh, next we have the absolutely lovely, it's living in my subscriptions bag with the lovely Toft, oh it's upside down, Toft Advent 2023, was that? 2023 Advent, yeah, pin badge. Really looking forward to this year's Advent, so hopefully when that gets released in July I can get my hands on it. Right, okay, so the next item is the lovely Nina the Sandpiper. So she is bird number, just looking at the book, bird number 11 of the 12 Birds of Christmas by Toft, and the rest are up there. Agnes is missing because she is here because I have just filmed my month-end wrap-up. But yes, this you saw last week. So I'd done the head and the body, I believe I'd done the 2 legs, so the 2 legs are there, and I just started on the wing, or I'd got a certain way through, but here is one of the finished wings. This took me ages because it was so much swapping colours, and yeah, it just took me ages to do this. So unfortunately that's all I have to show you in terms of progress. I finished the wing, one wing, so I need to do another wing. Let me grab the book. I need to do another wing. I also need to do, oh, her tail and her beak, and I think that's it then. Is that right? Yes, so I've got to do one more wing, I've got to do her tail, and then I've got to do her beak, and then that's her done and I can sew her together. But yeah, she's coming along okay, just a little bit slower than Agnes because yeah, all those colour changes have just been a bit of a nightmare. So yeah, other than that, I will hopefully get her done sooner than later because I am definitely feeling like I really want to get the 12 Birds of Christmas done, and especially because I'm so close. Bird number 11, so close now. Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be amazing? Okay, so the final, yes, the final work in progress that I have to show you, I believe she's in here, is it? Yes, brilliant. Okay, so this one, I really knuckled down on this one and I got so much done, and I'm quite sad that I didn't actually finish it because I was quite in the groove of doing it, but I have done a decent amount. So, and it looks a bit funny at this stage, so just you know, bear with me on this. But this is Calypso the Frizzle chicken. I have finally finished both wings in terms of feathers. So I think this was the first wing, and then I finished the second one, all ends tucked in on the wings, yep. Then I did the legs, so the legs have got their feathers now, and all ends are tucked in on those. Oh no, I've missed 2, so I need to tuck those in. And then I've done the feathers on the tail. I think the tail needs to sit a little higher, so I might put an anchoring stitch in, but I don't know. As you can see, there's some ends going on, so yeah, I need to sort those. So from the neck down, we're pretty much done. Oh, and I've also done the nails, so you can just about see the nails on the toes there as well. Now this is a little bit weird. It is a little bit weird, but this is part of the process of putting the feathers on the face and the head. This is, I think, just to make those feathers sit a bit higher. I've not read too much into the pattern, and I was a bit alarmed because obviously it's in a totally different colour to the body of the chicken, so I don't know, who knows. It should make a nice plumage on the head, I believe. So all I have left to do is to sew on the eyes and finish the feathers on the head, and obviously sew in the rest of the ends, but it is so close now, so close. So hopefully I can have another good session with it and actually get it finished now, because I want it finished. I really want it done, and I'm really, as I say, the mammoth task of most of these feathers having now been done, I feel really good about it. So yeah, I need to just pick it up and have another session with it, and then hopefully can get it finished. But there it is, Calypso the Frizzle chicken, where we're at the moment. So Yeah, pleased. I'm really pleased with that. Oh, let me put it back in the right bag. That would be helpful. Right. Okay, so those are all my works in progress. This is going to be quite a short video. How strange. But those are all my works in progress. Let me just make sure everything is okay. Yep. The next item on my schedule is the cast-ons. Now, there has been a cheeky cast-on, and if you watched my podcast from last week, you will most likely know what this cast-on is. I was hoping to get Calypso finished before this cast-on, but it just hasn't happened, as you've seen. So I've cast on because this is a crochet along, and this is for Graeme the Octopus. Oh, it looks so good, doesn't it? Looks really good. I really like it. So I've not stuffed anything yet, but this is day 3 of the make along. The make along started on Monday the 1st of July. Today is actually Wednesday the 3rd of July. Although you're seeing this on Friday, which will technically be day 5, I've only done day 3 because today is day 3 of the crochet along. So the pattern, you get the pattern, and obviously it's the whole pattern if you bought the kit for the crochet along, which I did. And then further down the pattern is an extra page that tells you what you're doing on each of the days, so split out. So day 3 was to do half of a tentacle, and I think that's half a tentacle, so I've done the one colour, and then I think I have to do the rest in the other colour. The other colour that I've chosen, so well, I say I've chosen, these colours have been chosen by my other half, Rob, and he chose them while we were driving home from Le Mans. I was like, what colours do you think I should do the octopus in? And he was like, oh, teal and magenta sound good to him, so that's what I've done. So the body is in teal, the suckers are going to be in magenta, so it's going to be quite a jazzy octopus, but I'm loving it. I really like this colour. Excuse me. So that is the head and the body done, and then, as I say, I've done half a tentacle. What I believe is half a tentacle anyway, but I'm really enjoying making this. It's such a fun pattern. I really like it. But yeah, I'm really excited for tomorrow because hopefully we'll fill in the rest of the tentacle. I think that's what day 4 could be. But yeah, really, really like them so far. Just, oh, so much fun. And as I say, it's going to look great with the underbelly being magenta. I think that's going to be really good. So Rob did a very good job in picking these colours. They're going to be really jazzy and really nice. Excuse me. Let me know if you're doing the crochet along with Graeme the Octopus. Let me know what colours you've chosen. Have you gone for any Toft colours, or have you gone for hand-dyed colours, like, I don't know, maybe an Attic spin dye colour? Yeah, let me know what you've chosen. Let me know what you're doing in colours, and I'm really excited. I am really enjoying seeing everybody's octopuses come together. I know Michelle's using a really nice combination as well. I think Martyn of Knit 365 is also using a variegated skein. Yeah, it's looking amazing. I'm loving seeing all the progress as well. So let me know the colours that you've chosen below. Super, super intrigued if you're doing it. If not, then don't worry about it. Let me know what colours you would choose. But yeah, I'm just really, really excited about these. I think they're going to look so good. Anyway, right, I am going to, acquisitions. My apologies, nearly skipped one. Acquisitions, as you can tell, there are none, because I jumped straight to the end. But yes, there are no acquisitions this week. I do have a couple of things coming. I ordered the summer box, was it? The summer book box from Beth at Beehive Yarns. So that is coming at some point. I'm not sure when. Might be this month. I'm trying to think if I've ordered anything else in terms of yarny. Oh, I did place an order with Toft. I have ordered, they did their cork roll up with a set of crochet hooks, and they were doing that. There was, I think, oh gosh, was it 30% off or 40% off or something like that? It was a really good deal anyway, so I purchased myself one of those because I have been eyeing that up since forever. So, and you can never have enough crochet hooks in my mind anyway. So yeah, that will be coming. I don't know when again, but it should have arrived by next week. I can't guarantee that the book box from Beehive Yarns is coming next week. I can't remember when Beth said that is going to be coming. But anyway, those are the acquisitions that are coming. but I have nothing to show you this week. Anyway, I am going to leave that there this time. Thank you so much for watching. As always, it means the absolute world to me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend as well. And thank you once again for watching. I look forward to seeing you in my next video.